better not yawn.
Might make you start yawning.
Yeah, I'm so tired. Alright, turn your
TikTok on?
No, turn your phone down or something.
I was going to turn... It is down. I don't know what's wrong. What you're trying to say here? Turn it off and vibrate? I don't know how. Let's see. Eye comfort shield. There's a bunch of shit on here that I did not know. Do not disturb. I don't want to put it on that because then I won't know if there's an emergency.
What's up, everybody?
You're a liar. Oh, right here.
Welcome back to the Pale Horse Podcast, where we don't fact check anything like CNN. If you like CNN, you'll love this shit.
You're such a fucking liar.
Nah, we're live, bro.
Oh, really?
Yep. Say what's up.
What's up? Oh,
you about to go live on TikTok?
Yep. We do fact check, but the problem is there's not a problem.
Oh no. What's the TikTok handle?
Pale Horse Podcast.
Pale Horse Podcast.
Going live.
You be going ham on there, huh?
I'm gonna get banned soon. They don't want people speaking the truth. You know a lot about that. You didn't even really post any videos yourself. You just fucking was posting interesting studies.
Bro, I think I got banned in record times. I started my channel after you.
Maybe that's why, though. Maybe they're like, oh, it's a new account. He's growing too fast. He has too much power.
You was all jealous.
Sorry, I was doing my Joe Biden impression.
Give him more. Give him more money.
$12.9 billion trillion in relief so far. And it's all my fault. No, I'm just playing.
What do you think the point of that shit was?
He's just flexing. What really bothers me?
In a whisper?
And he was just flexing. That's why he was trying to make people feel stupid. Whisper real quiet. $1.9 trillion. All because of me, baby. He's trying to sweet talk it like sweet nothing's in your ear. $1.9 trillion. But if we're going to really talk about some shit Joe Biden said, why don't we talk about this motherfucker saying if you want to rise up against the government, you're going to need nukes and F-15 airplanes.
Yeah.
Is he threatening war? Or is he saying we all need airplanes and nukes?
I think he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. I mean, it sounds like a threat.
It does sound like a threat. It sounds like he's saying, I'll nuke you guys.
Did he whisper it? Because if he whispered it, he meant that shit.
I mean, what do you think? Do you think he's gonna come for our guns? And do you think that he could even come for our guns? Because I feel like most of the military, I feel like most of the military is pro 2A. And so, do you think the military is really gonna stop by every American's door and be like, "Hey"?
No, the military wouldn't do it either. It'd be like the fucking United Nations and shit that come and do it.
They'd have to.
The reason why these politicians don't want you to have guns is the same reason why JFK was able to get assassinated by, one dude or
supposedly
2 dudes with a rifle?
No. Have you seen that shit? If we're going to talk about JFK, he got shot by the passenger in the driver's seat. And the dude turns around. It looks
that way.
Dude turns around and shoots him with a pistol. He says like this. That's, or at least it looks that way. I wonder if we can stitch that video up on this while I'm talking about it, because I tell you what, it for sure looks like it. But either way, he was assassinated.
Yeah.
And I don't think that he was assassinated by... He wanted too much things to happen. He was also investigating aliens and all that shit. Venetians, and...
Yeah.
I think he wanted to tell the world. And so,
Bro, the Nikola Tesla shit is fucking wild.
He's Venetian.
What's a Venetian?
Someone from Venus. Girls are from Jupiter because they're more stupider. And boys are from Venus because they got penis.
Okay.
No, I'm just playing. But yeah.
According to
FBI documents. You read it. You downloaded the PDF.
Yeah.
Right off of FBI.gov.
Yep.
So.
Said he that he left behind like plans or whatever, instructions on how to build the Tesla set.
Well, what is the Tesla set?
It's a communication device, interplanetary communication device. And
that would make sense because around the time he died was around the time of Roswell almost.
Mm-hmm.
That would make sense.
In the document, it says that they've communicated with spaceships numerous times, and they told the spaceship people or space people, as they say in
space people,
that Nikola Tesla is a Venetian from Venus.
Yeah, I think they mentioned something about Mars too.
I don't remember the Mars part.
I don't know. This is a good catapult into why people think the Earth is flat.
Okay.
You know, if there is really people from other planets in our solar system, there's a real reason for NASA to be faking shit. Now, I'm not a flat Earth believer at all. I believe that the Earth is a globe, but maybe they are hiding shit in space. I mean, because we can't really go there.
Yeah.
And so if Tesla is really a Venetian, like these FBI documents talking about, then maybe they want to hide the aliens from us. Maybe there's even aliens living among us.
You know what?
Which is why they wouldn't want us to have guns.
Mm-hmm. You know what's wild to me about the whole Tesla thing is that Donald Trump's uncle is one of the dudes that came in and took
his files.
These files after
they said that there was a missing file also in the safe. There was a safe there, and they were able to crack the safe. Mm-hmm. And there was missing files from the safe. Or at least I don't know how they would know that there was missing files from the safe unless there was like documents that led up to something and then continued talking about it, but then there's a chunk missing. Maybe that's what they're talking about. But
how's everybody connected?
Dude, that's why I said these presidents and all that shit are just puppets. I'm really starting to think that the real government is the deep government.
Yeah.
It's the motherfuckers. Well, they've been doing some CIA shit. I don't know when the CIA was made, but
I can tell you when the FBI was made, at least 1908, I believe.
Okay, well then that makes more sense to what I was saying. Is that?
Let me double check that.
Well, what I'm getting at is I don't think the presidents run the actual country. I think it has a lot to do with the dark government, the shadow government, I should say. It's not it's the people doing the Project Bluebeams, the all the secret hidden crap that we do. The CIA, the NSA, 1908. All right, well, what about the CIA?
Okay.
You know what needs to be disbanded is the ATF. Stand firmly on that. So
CIA is 1947, September 18th.
1947. How convenient. What year did Tesla die?
Yeah.
Look it up. I'm pretty sure it was 42.
Okay.
Pretty sure Tesla was
40. What year did Tesla die?
Nikola Tesla died on January 7th, 1943.
Whew. I was 1 year off.
42, 43. They was going for this shit anyways.
That's what I'm saying.
And he died.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So the CIA was made. What if they figured out his Tesla stuff? Took him 4 years or whatever to make it. They'd use that Tesla stuff to interact with other spaceships, or not with aliens. Excuse me.
Well, they did say that it communicated with spaceships.
And then Roswell happened.
Yeah.
And then now you have this whole aliens are real. The government's pretty much been admitting to aliens recently. they're still saying they're UFOs. They're not saying, oh, it's alien spaceships, but they are saying, yes.
All right, not gonna lie, we had to turn the air conditioning back on.
Record-breaking temps here in Washington.
It's fucking unbearable.
I fucking hate when people say Washington.
Yeah, me too. In Tuesday and Wednesday.
That's like an Oregon thing or something?
I don't know. My football coach used to fucking say, we got practice on Wednesday, and I'd be like, nah, it's a Wednesday. I'll be here
it's Wednesday.
Wednesday, whatever. Anyways, the government is admitting to unidentified.
Yeah, they're admitting to UFOs, but they're not saying they're aliens, which is even kind of scarier because then, like, wouldn't you think, oh fuck, it might be the Russians or the Chinese or fucking who has this fucking capability of moving that
or
fast?
Or it's them.
Or that's what I was gonna say. Or if they're not scared about it, does that tell us that it's fucking?
Have you seen the patent for the TR-3B triangular anti-gravity fucking spaceship? They have
don't know how it's anti-gravity though. Even if they patent it, does it work? Is it real?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of videos of triangular shaped spacecrafts.
There's also a lot of pill-shaped ones too.
Yeah.
Tic-tac looking ones. I mean, and then before it was saucers, so I mean, maybe. You never know. Maybe different aliens from different places have different kind of spaceships.
The Germans had the Bell. You seen the Bell?
Yeah, bro.
One?
Fuck.
That shit was crazy.
But I mean, that was just when they're starting to figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't say the H word on here. I got banned on TikTok from commenting for 24 hours for saying the H word.
Okay.
The H person.
Well, don't say the H person.
I'm not, you know what I mean. I literally said the H person teaches CRT, and then I got banned from commenting because I'm sure it was that I said the H person.
But you could say Satan all day long.
Yeah, you could say Satan, the devil.
Yeah.
Just can't say the H person. It's anti-Semitic. Yeah, it's anyway, so they're admitting to UFOs. All this stuff kind of coincides. Tesla dying, them making the Tesla box, CIA getting made, and then right after the CIA is made, we have Roswell.
Mm-hmm.
And then, from Roswell, we are fucking. After Roswell happened, technology jumped really fast. Like, we've advanced so fast in the last, I think they said, the last 40 years since the 90s or whatever, or maybe even the 80s. Whenever the first cell phone came out, the big brick motherfucker.
Yeah.
Ever since that cell phone came out, we've advanced so much, so quickly, that it's pretty crazy. So, Roswell happened, we're advanced now in the last 40 years. And then, and now they're admitting to UFOs. So what are we getting warmed up for? Oh, we found a UFO. Now it's fucking Tesla. It's pretty crazy. It's crazy to think about Elon Musk putting a Tesla car into space.
Is it still up there?
Yeah.
Is it going anywhere or is it just chilling?
I think it's stuck in orbit.
Oh.
I mean, it might not even be stuck in orbit, but what kind of shit is that? You're just gonna fucking litter space?
Yeah, that's what they do.
But I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Could you imagine if it did come down as a fucking big ball of fucking flames?
Yeah, probably.
I'm sure it'd burn up or whatever, but I wonder if he'd be responsible for it if it, like, hit someone's something.
I'm gonna sound crazy when I say this, but a lot of those videos, like the SpaceX videos, look fake as fuck to me, dude.
How it's like a bubble around the spaceship?
I don't know what it is about it exactly. It just...
Are you talking about when it's in space or when it's leaving space?
All of it.
Or leaving Earth?
All of it. The way it lands and everything.
I was just watching those videos today. That shit is awesome.
It is fucking awesome, but some of that shit looks CGI as fuck.
I mean, I guess he's blown up hella shit on accident doing that stuff.
I know.
And I mean...
those are the times where I'm like, oh shit, it does look real. But the other times, it doesn't look real to me. Not saying that I don't believe it.
But that's also what I'm saying, though, is like NASA is lying. We know NASA lies. So what is the reason NASA lies? Everybody's going to say it's the flat Earth. Well, we know the Earth is round, or at least I am pretty fucking positive the Earth is round. Gravity and all that shit makes sense on a sphere. So that's the truth. But if they're lying about space, who's to say it's not because aliens or other things are in our immediate solar system?
They don't want you to know about your neighbor and type shit.
Yeah, because what if they have it better off on these other planets and we're the fucking ghetto planet?
We're the slave planet, right?
Basically. Yeah. I mean, we fucking wake up and work at 9 to 5. Tesla was trying to give us free wireless electricity.
Yep.
If that were to happen,
we wouldn't have cell phones.
We would have a cell phone. What do you mean?
I think what they said is, in order for you to be able to transfer information through the air, the electricity, the free energy would interfere with that. So it's like,
well, if they're lying about space and NASA, what makes you think they wouldn't lie about that?
Well, it kind of makes sense. You got to have a choice between electricity or information, and so I think they made the choice that
I think energy would probably be better, and I'm calling bullshit still.
It's better for the consumer.
I'm calling bullshit still because, like I said, everything has advanced so much that who's to say there was not a way around that? It makes sense now, but fucking 50 years ago, it didn't make sense that we'd have a cell phone. Who's to say they don't have, in 50 years, they couldn't find a fucking way to be like, oh yeah, we'll fucking do this with your free electricity for the world.
Well, what is the Tesla set anyways? How is interplanetary communication device?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Why is it an interplanetary what was it needed for, I should say, not why. Why was it made? Not why is it. But if it was made for interplanetary communications, homeboy was just trying to get home.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be some shit? Like he was maybe the dumbest Venetian. They sent him here,
gave him the boot,
and then his whole life he wanted to get back there, but he couldn't, and he kept getting fucked over here.
You know what's weird about that though? Like some of the other stories that I've watched about him, like say that he was born on a fucking thunderstorm night or whatever, and you know what I'm saying? Like they don't say that he was found in the fucking mountains like in the FBI document.
That's crazy.
Like the legends of him is like
he was born during electricity.
Yeah, born during a thunderstorm.
But I mean that sounds fable-ish because he, you know, his Tesla coil is basically making lightning bolts.
Yeah.
And so, who's to say?
Did you know his dad was like a priest or something like that? And his mom was an inventor too?
No, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So how about John G. Trump though?
Uncle
Trump.
Uncle John. I think he stole a bunch of shit.
I agree.
That seems like, what did he come up with? X-rays and shit like that?
Yeah, X-rays and all that. And so that's...
Who knows, maybe he was a smart guy, but maybe he stole some shit too.
Well, I just feel like there's a club to get into everything. Bloodlines. Been saying that. But like the skull and crossbones and all that shit, it's all you know, they say, oh, we're just college frat buddies, blah blah blah, we're gonna get you in the same dorms as this and that. And I mean, it kind of makes sense now why they have pledges and fucking when you're a freshman they be fucking with you the whole time. To basically show your worth as like you're not gonna snitch on nobody. But my whole thing with that is like all these people that are connected. There was even a little girl that said like almost every single president was related to King George something. I forget which King George it was, but they all were fucking interconnected in family and shit. And I think it was besides Trump. Maybe he wasn't even there yet. But either way, he obviously still had powerful people in his family that were connected to the fucking government. And so if you have powerful people, it's all just... We're not picking teams. It's two fucking sides of the eagle, man. Two wings, left wing and right wing. Boy, the fucking eagle is one.
It's wild, dude. The world is a stage.
Yeah.
It's a one big play.
Feels like it for sure. What's up with this weather, though?
The left would say...
Climate change?
Yeah.
What would the right say? Because I somewhat believe in climate change. The climate is for sure changing.
Of course it is.
But I can't say why.
Yeah.
So I believe that climate change is real. I don't see...
Do you believe it's the major threat that we need to be worried about right now?
I do somewhat think it is a major threat to be worried about, because once all the water dries up or whatever, then that's when chaos is going to start. People are going to be fighting over water.
Do you know that the Earth is a big recycling plant? And that, that everything is here, everything that's here...
This was made here.
Returns?
Yeah, but we are definitely, like, aerosols and all that shit. We have proved that did put a hole in the ozone layer. I mean, look at the smog.
Whatever happened to that
Have
hole?
you ever seen the before and after?
Where's the
it's
hole?
Healing.
It's healing.
Supposedly.
I don't want to sound like a denier or anything, but the Earth is going to do what the Earth is going to do, dude.
No, I mean, I feel that. And if that's fucking take us out, then that's fucking take us out.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, if we... I don't know what it is, because now they're trying to say, oh, cows or this, and that, but then our presidents fly on fucking jet planes to go meet at the G7 summit to talk about climate change. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking hypocrites. Fucking hypocrites.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Don't look at us or worry about what we're doing.
But is it the major... Is it the number one thing that we need to worry about?
I don't know. What is the number one thing we need to worry about?
It's a good question.
I'm not sure. You know, I think the number one thing we need to worry about is tyranny.
That's what we need to worry about.
All over. Have you heard about Canada?
What they need to worry about, these politicians, is finding something
to shift blame,
like climate change
and racism and gender and all these things that keep us divided. I don't care what your sexual preference is. I don't care what race you are. I don't care, as long as you are a genuine human being. And all this divisive bullshit is just that exactly bullshit. They're trying to divide us. The easiest way to conquer a nation is to divide a nation. That's why I'm so against CRT. They're actually going to start... You know what CRT is?
Explain, please.
Critical race theory. Yeah. They're going to be implementing it in Washington State in 2022-2023 school year. Basically teaching black kids that they are oppressed. And white people, they are the oppressors. Well, you never fought. Who the fuck said you could cure racism with racism? You don't teach a kid. You don't teach a kid who's learning to be a person in this world that they are oppressed. What kind of shit do you think that does to them psychologically? Like, if I was a black parent, I'd be fucking pissed. Don't fucking teach my kid he's oppressed. You better teach my kid that he can be something one day, and he will be something one day, not that he won't or can't be because of his oppression.
Yeah.
There was like a bunch of shit that I was reading. They're like, if you are straight, white, U.S. born, cisgender, Christian, all these things, if you're this, then you have a privilege. Since when is it a privilege to be Christian? I mean, tax exempt maybe, but I know people that someone was being baptized around the same time as the Pride Parade, and people were throwing shit at the people being baptized. Like, it's never been a privilege to be a Christian, because you're getting shit on from all over the place.
Ask Jesus.
Exactly. And I mean, it's not, it's definitely not a privilege. So, and then the H word, taught CRT.
Yeah.
And I mean, we seen how that happened.
Yeah.
The Jews are bad, the Nazis are good. That's terrible.
Don't even say that word.
Yeah.
You can't say that either. It's another device. And it's, dude, from the inside out.
Whoa, sorry.
From the inside out, Josh.
I know. And that's the point. How, Rome was, or is it Rome? Yeah, Rome was taken down in about the same amount of years that America's been a country.
Yeah.
And it's never, our military's too good. We're not going to get taken out from the outside. They're going to for sure take us out from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Who came together and was like, we're gonna teach CRT in the school? Who made that a part of the curriculum? Because
I don't know who made it a part of the curriculum, but you should. I don't know who made it a curriculum in Washington State. I know it was being taught at Harvard.
Yeah.
There's this guy that I watch that knows a lot about it. There's people. I'm going to read you some of this shit from this article, though. Okay, so Washington State mandates critical race theories in all public schools. My privilege. These are privileges. White, middle-aged, cisgender, female, U.S. born, straight, abled, Christian, middle income, college graduate, English speaking, husband and kids. What I fucking find hilarious is that it says your privilege is U.S. born. So you're teaching this to everybody in the U.S. So are you saying that everybody,
bro,
everybody's privileged? That's because you're like combating the own thing you're saying, because blacks are here, and this whole thing is to say that blacks are oppressed and whites are the oppressors, but then you turn around and say U.S. born or female or cisgender. So the straight black men and women of America are privileged. Is that what you're saying?
Dude, it's actually a privilege to be an American.
No, I mean, I get that, but what I'm saying is, like, they're saying, oh, well, you're underprivileged and white people are overprivileged. I've watched CRT videos. I know what the fuck it says. That's how I formed my opinion on it, because I watched videos about it.
Yeah.
And was like, this is some bullshit. And so...
I think it's great to teach Americans that it's a privilege to be one and
be an American.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can agree with that, but when you're saying, but I'm just saying, like, it contradicts itself. It's saying that if you're white, okay, it's aimed at black people and white people, or people of color, I should say, not even just black people. So, people of color and white people are supposedly, the whites are the oppressors and the colored people are the oppressed. Well, in that same fucking turn, it says U.S. born and cisgender. So those black people that are U.S. born, cisgender, are the oppressors also? Mm-hmm. What? You're like contradicting yourself. And then it goes on to say that Asians are adjacent white, which means they're just as oppressive as white people because they're successful. Which doesn't make no kind of fucking sense to me. I never heard no shit like that. You're white adjacent.
Well, I mean, it makes sense because it doesn't fucking make sense.
Yeah.
That's
All right, I just want you to listen to what these school teachers in Washington said.
Okay.
They've been holding annual race symposiums where staff expresses their displeasure with being privileged and white.
What's an imposium?
Symposium. Yeah. Just basically like a... I'm trying to think of like a gathering of people or whatever, and like one speaker talks and then everybody's listening, and then probably another speaker talks and everybody's listening.
I'm guessing it's a gathering of like like people, though, right?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Okay.
And then, so listen, this lady goes on to say, I felt like yesterday I realized that I'm white, and I have all the advantages of being a part of that group. One white staffer says, privileged, and I don't really think I fully understood until yesterday when I was reading White Fragility, and I'm like, oh, okay, I think I'm taking the next step in my journey to understand what's happening, what equality is about, what racial equality is about, and what anti-racism is about, and what racism is about. So if you didn't already know that, and you're a fucking public school teacher, and then you want to turn around and say that you're fucking ashamed of yourself for being white, you can't. You're saying you're learning what racism is about, but then you're ashamed of yourself for being white. Mm-hmm. You're judging yourself on the color of your skin, which is racist in itself. Yeah. Anytime you judge anybody based on the color of their skin, you're racist. Yeah. And so you just had a racist viewpoint while saying that you're fighting and being anti-racist. Then these are the people teaching our children.
I know, bro.
Yeah, I'm fucking all the way against CRT.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude.
Bro, it blows my mind. Like, I wish I was in school right now, dude. I would be fucking my teachers up for some shit.
I would be speaking them up. I would be speaking up for sure. I would be on their ass. They said white people can't be, if they say people of color can't be racist, then they're fucking, and then turn around and say Asian people are white adjacent. Mm-hmm. Asian people are colored. Yeah. So what the fuck are you talking about? You contradictory ass, confusing. Not only are you confused yourself, but you're going to confuse our youth. I'm moving to fucking the South. Somebody hit me up with houses in Florida. Fuck. Go to Florida, deal with the hurricanes instead of the typhoons.
Oh shit.
Or I mean cyclones.
What is the damn difference? So there's hurricanes, typhoons, and cyclones.
They're all the same thing. They're made from tropical storms that get above 73 miles an hour of wind.
73, huh?
Yeah, I don't know why it's 73. Okay. I just did some research on it to find out why. And that really the only reason why is vernacular. Just what different people called it in different parts of the world.
But, okay, so hurricane pops up.
Doesn't Hurricane Chris say she moves her body like a cyclone? Yeah. Or is it Baby Bash?
No, that's Hurricane Chris.
She move her body like me, bro. Hey, I came across an epiphany. This is totally off subject, but did you know men twerk when they're in missionary position?
Oh my god.
Whole time you thought it was her ass clapping. That was an oxymoron for sure. Move her body like a cyclone, and your name is Hurricane Chris. Fuck.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, no, it's really just vernacular, you know, like trying to think of words that mean other things, like water and agua, you know, in Spanish it's agua.
Yeah.
And so just the different place and the different vernacular they had is what changed the name of it.
Yeah, some people call soda pop.
Did I say cyclone? I think we're wrong on that, actually. It's typhoon.
Cyclone.
Oh, it is. Okay.
And so, hurricane,
yeah,
right?
Typhoon, hurricane, and cyclone, yeah.
Yeah.
Did we say something else, though?
I don't think so.
Because up here, it's typhoon, up in the northwest. Because we don't have them here in America, so the northwest would be Japan, and so Japan calls them typhoons. Mm. And then cyclones are near India, in the Indian Ocean, and then hurricanes, obviously, are off the Gulf of Mexico.
Cool. Glad I learned that.
And there's no, like,
Why isn't there different tornadoes then, dude?
That's a good question. I think America's really the only place that has legit tornadoes. We have Tornado Alley here.
Tornadoes are like fucking hurricane adjacent.
Oh, fuck. That was a good one.
Bro.
That was the zinger.
Fucking zinger. That's like something fucking Uncle Trump would have said. That's a zinger.
Oh, that was a real good zinger there.
Bro, I was watching YouTube Shorts.
Mm-hmm.
And
not pants.
Yeah. Nah, have you ever seen the Stolen Valor fucking videos?
Yeah, people be getting on people's head about that.
Bro.
Like the Homless does that a lot.
There's like guys that dress up
just to get discounts and stuff.
Yeah, with like, you know, the full suit and they got all these fucking medals on them and shit. Well, dude came up to this guy.
The thing is you can't just wear that stuff. You have to know how to wear that stuff.
Look at all the medals this guy has. He don't even know what he got. But it was not the video that had me. It was the comment section, bro. Hold up. You see dude, right?
Yeah, he kind of looked like a pit bull. Or a boxer.
Listen to these comments. He said, "This is a SEAL, I can confirm. I served with him at the Battle of the Golden Corral." He said,
fuck.
This dude said, "He's legit. We served together in Waffle House during the diabetic wars."
Oh my god.
Hold on. It gets better, dude. He single-handedly destroyed 2 Jersey Mike class subs before storming Cheesecake Factory with his bare hands. This motherfucker said, "This man's skills were honored under Colonel Sanders in the Battle of the 11 Herbs and Spices."
Oh my god. Damn, dude. YouTube comment sections are where it's at.
He said he was a gravy seal. He said this guy's the real deal. He served in Operation Desert Storm.
Desert Storm.
With a tour of my grandfather in the Korean barbecue war.
Oh, fuck.
Bro, they be going in. It goes on and on and on, dude.
Speaking of homeless, though, Seattle's gotten pretty bad.
Yeah, dude.
How do you feel about that?
It's all bad, bro. There's no easy solution. These people have to get the motivation to help themselves out because...
Well, you know why they're coming here, right?
Yeah, it's a sanctuary fucking
It's a
city.
sanctuary city, and drugs are decriminalized.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they're purposely... Like, if they can move states to come here and be lazy... Why can't you fucking do something? Is my opinion on it. Like, I get it. Like, if you're disabled and you're homeless, like, okay, I understand. But also, even if you're disabled and you're homeless, like, you can sign up for a disability and you can get into some kind of housing. But these guys that are homeless and they're your age or my age stand on the side of the fucking street with a cardboard box, like, bro, you gave up already?
Yeah, bro. I know there's a lot of people that just want to do drugs and fucking camp, right? But there are some people that are fucking struggling, and it's hard to get back.
I guess, man. There's a market for everything. People just don't use their fucking brain.
You don't have a place to stay. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a phone. Like,
create an OnlyFans, a YouTube channel.
With what phone, dude? You got nothing.
You can go to the fucking library.
You're getting kicked out of the library looking like a homeless dude for sure.
Bullshit. Seattle Library, I used to be there every single fucking day after school. And there's homeless people on those computers. You get 2 free hours a day. And then you can purchase another hour. Either way, there's ways to fucking do the shit. People just are too lazy to do it. If you moved here from another state to come be homeless here, you don't have no motivation at all.
If homelessness wasn't a fucking business to these politicians, and actually we made places where they could go, right? So the ones that just want to fucking do drugs, get them to a place off the streets where they can do that since it's legal now, right?
Yeah.
They have made spots where you can go, but then they have stipulations. You can't do drugs here. You know, you have to do this and that. And most of them are like, fuck that. Why would I do that? I'll just go do what I want to do.
I mean, I guess, and that's my point. Still, that's socialism.
Yeah.
No, I'm just playing. It's I don't really feel sorry for a lot of these people because, like, I hate to say it, but pick yourself up by your bootstraps type shit. Because in the long run, if you don't apply yourself to anything, you're not going to be anything. So fucking apply yourself. Like, there's so much you could do. Being a homeless person, there's so much you can do. Go pick up cans. Get rid of that shit. Start a fucking business. There's free sections all over. There's free sections on fucking OfferUp and free sections on Craigslist. Go apply yourself. Go fucking to the free section. Get something. Sell that. Take that money. Buy something better. Or go back and get more free shit. And fucking stack up. And then fucking get a storage unit. And then start getting a bunch of free shit and pack your storage unit and sell all that shit out of your storage unit. It's about the way you apply yourself. And I mean, I get it.
Need the motivation.
I get it if you're disabled. I get it. But it's just a lot of why. Like my son is so loving and caring. Ryder is always like, why is that person out there?
Yeah.
We should give them money. We should do this. And I'm like, dude, you should give them a job application. Dad has to work for his money. Why should I give my money to them?
Yeah.
I get it. Like, if it was an old little lady or whatever, I'd probably give the old little lady some money. If it was like an old dude that looked like he could barely walk, yeah, I'll give you some fucking money. Even, honestly, on my way to Hempfest, I've given guys with signs talking about, I need money for some weed. Like, if you're going to be honest, be fucking honest. And say, I need money for weed, whatever. But when it comes down to just your everyday, I see you at that same corner every day. If you could be at that corner every fucking day, you could be at a job every fucking day. And if the reason why you don't have a job is because you're a fucking pedophile, well, fucking that's what you get, bitch. But places hire felons. Yeah. Especially under the table shit. The moving companies. I used to work for moving companies with a shit ton of felons. They're making $150 a day. Go apply yourself.
I know it's just not as easy as that. The whole thing, there's nothing easy about it. You know?
What do you mean?
It's not just as easy as, I'm gonna go find something free and try to sell it. You know what I'm saying?
How?
Like, how are you gonna do that?
You don't need a big thing.
Like, you don't even have a place to put your own shit. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, I get it. I get that much, but
I don't know.
It's like drop shipping. Imagine fucking put it here. You take it. You could go grab a fucking.
If you're lucky enough to have a cell phone, you know.
The computer at the library is free.
Maybe you should go talk to them about that.
I would totally, but nobody's gonna listen to me. I know hella bums. Like, people that I went to school with are fucking bums now, and it's hella sad to see. Like, oh, you were fucking doing better in school than I was, and now I'm doing better than you because you were lazy and you didn't apply yourself. And I'm not trying to be a fucking dick, but we live in America. There's money opportunities everywhere. And I don't mean by just like go to Labor Ready or fucking call the government for help. Dude, it's just hard to feel sympathy for someone that looks like me or you and they're on the street holding a fucking sign. Like, you gave up already. You haven't even lived half your life. And I get that drug addiction is really bad, and drug addiction is probably one of the main factors.
Yeah.
But a lot of the drug addicted people I know have at least had somewhere to go stay or done stuff to make sure they get their drugs. And so,
yeah, they got the motivation to do that.
That's what I'm saying.
Sell drugs, that's probably what I'd do.
I can't condone that on live.
If I was a homeless guy and into drugs.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, I just feel like there's a way to apply yourself, and I feel like especially right now with the labor shortage, dude, there's so many jobs available.
That's true, dude. That's really true. And they can't find enough people to work right now.
That's what I'm saying. And then, so my whole point is,
I wonder if they got a stimmy.
Every American with a social security number got a fucking stimulus check.
So it was an opportunity right there.
And they didn't apply themselves. I seen 2 dudes on my way to work the other day fighting over how to stand on the corner. Yeah. No, you got to do it like this. You walk all the way down to this part, show everybody, you smile and wave, and then you walk back. And the other guy was like, no, man, I stand right here and just look kind of sad. I'm like, dude, you are applying yourself where it doesn't matter. Apply yourself.
I bet you they make a lot of money doing that, though.
Oh, I'm sure they do. But right now, 102 degrees out, 30% humidity, that's what you're doing? Come on, man.
I feel really bad for the guys.
And that's where we differ on this. I feel bad for the people that really can't help themselves. But for the people that can help themselves but decide not to apply, I do not feel bad for you. You put yourself in that situation. Because homelessness, the only reason I'm talking about this is because homelessness is getting really fucking bad in Seattle. And probably Portland too. When I drove through Portland a couple months ago, it looked almost exactly like Seattle.
Yeah, actually, when I went through Portland, Seattle didn't even look that bad. Yeah, and then now it's starting to look
the same.
Look exactly the same. Yeah, fucking.
That's actually something I should say. You were just in Arizona. How did homelessness look out there?
There's a few.
It's a red state.
There's a few, but it's not like shit out here.
Yeah. It's blue states versus red states. Arizona, red state. Boom, look at that. All those fucking people.
Yeah, if you allow it, it's going to be... People are going to do it.
Which brings me also to the fact that drugs are decriminalized in like Oregon and Seattle now, which is... and then also petty theft is legal or decriminalized in LA. People are going and stealing up to only $900 worth of shit from stores, and the cops won't do anything about it.
What?
Swear to God. There's a video of this dude just in the makeup aisle at a Walgreens in LA, just fucking pouring makeup into his bag. Hella. And the cops won't do anything about it because as long as it's under $1,000 worth of merchandise, it's decriminalized now.
How does that even make sense?
What do you mean?
How does that even make sense as a law? Like,
because
you can steal.
They're trying to drop. You can't. You're not supposed to steal.
That's like saying you can steal. You can steal up to this amount.
Yeah, basically. And it's more than likely to drop the crime rates. Oh, look, we don't have that much crime rate. Let's fucking find the number one thing that, or, you know, one of the highest crimes, and then we'll just fucking make it legal. And now our crime rate for our state is down. Look at us. We're fucking a good noodle.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. And then here with drugs or whatever. But what I was trying to say is, like, if everywhere starts to decriminalize drugs or drugs become legal, the prison industrial complex is going to go away. Yeah. It's going to turn into the treatment industrial complex.
Yeah.
Where we're sending people to treatment, and these treatment facilities are getting funding from the government. And the government's like, okay, yeah, look, you're doing good. But the thing about it is, I think it's like only 10 to 19% of people that go to treatment actually stay clean and sober. So it's like a vicious cycle. It's constantly. Let's put them back in. Let's put them back in the system. Let's put them back in the system. Well, to keep putting them back in the system, you keep getting that government funding. And so just there's a Judge Burns in Auburn who his wife owned a treatment facility, and instead of sending him to jail, he was sending him to the treatment facility, and thus basically creating a monopoly for him. Oh yeah, I'm gonna create you criminals. Oh, you had a dime bag of weed? Well, guess what? You're not gonna go to jail. You're gonna go to my treatment for 30 days. And I'm gonna get paid from the government whether you like it or not. And so it's just creating another complex like that. With jails, they're privatized jails. They get funding for holding people there. Well, now we want to get rid of the stigma of jails and having the biggest jail population in the world. So we're gonna legalize or decriminalize drugs and then open up all these treatment facilities, and the next thing you know, we're going to be the number one country in the world with people in treatment. But that's not stigmatized at all, because it's aimed at helping people. Right. But when you look at the stats, it's not really helping anybody. Maybe for a month it helps them. I don't know how long they would send people to treatment for different shit, but I feel like I've just been running my mouth.
No, I think we've discussed this before, and it makes a lot of sense, dude. Like, more money.
Yeah.
And you get to make yourself look better as a facade.
Look, we're helping people.
Yeah.
Oh, but we're also going to be getting all this government funding. Fuck it, let's start a treatment program.
Bro.
Dog.
Bro. Circle back.
To what?
Gun control.
Do you think they're going to do it? Do you think he's going to pull the trigger on gun control?
Dude, he's trying.
I feel like he's trying to keep his camp happy.
Camp happy?
I'm trying, like, oh, we're talking about it.
Who the fuck's in his camp?
Kamala Harris, AOC, the old wicked lady that sits in the House, the Speaker of the House.
Camp happy.
Just all these fucking weirdos. Nancy Pelosi, that's her fucking name. I can't stand that bitch.
Speaking of stand that bitch, I want to talk about McAfee.
Oh yeah, Hillary Clinton.
Yeah,
Clinton's on the same side as the shit. But he didn't specifically say he had anything on the Clintons. He said he had things on the U.S. government.
Bro, you showed me the video. What the fuck was he talking about?
Don't know.
Who else is it?
I haven't done enough digging to know, but it's just real odd that those Florida places collapsed the day after he died, so the kill switch didn't happen or something.
So, hold on. He got caught. Where was he at? Where did he get caught up at?
He went to Spain.
Spain, okay. He's in prison there. He's going to get shipped over here. Is that what it was?
Actually, in October 2020, he said... I took a screenshot of this shit.
This shit is very, very interesting to me.
It's super interesting. In 2020, he says, I am content here. I have friends. The food is good. All is well. Know if I hang myself, a la Epstein, it will be no fault of mine.
And who do we believe got Epstein's?
I don't know if it was Hillary. I would say that. I don't know if it was Clinton's. I would just say the elites. Anybody in power, just like what's his face that got killed, probably by the actor.
Yeah.
Just anybody with money and power could have done it.
All right, so he says this. When did he do this interview that we watched?
I have no idea, and that was only a 15-second interview, and so I would like to dig some more before I fully speak on that topic, but it looked kind of like a Vice interview, just basically saying that the Minister of Defense was the number one drug trafficker in the world, and the head of our immigration was the biggest human trafficker in the world, and that he has a bunch of dirt on people, and that if he dies, he's going to have a kill switch that lets everybody know. Well, he died, and then all of a sudden, for no reason, these fucking Florida...
Didn't he do something to where, like, he gave everybody laptops or something?
He said that they raided him or something, and then he acted like he was cooperating and gave all these Secretary of States and something else laptops of his, but it had like spyware in it, and he was able to infiltrate all this government information or something like that. Mm-hmm. That's why I said I don't know all the story, so it's hard for me to talk on the topic without knowing the whole scoop. So maybe we need to circle back on another episode for this.
But he died.
Yeah.
And then the buildings collapsed in
Florida. With no explanation. Zero explanation as to why. They said, oh, maybe it was corrosion from the sea. Maybe it was...
Didn't look that way.
No, it did not. It looked like an implosion, like you would put dynamite or whatever at the bottom.
Yeah, the clip I seen, even the newscaster said, this looks like...
an implosion.
A demolition.
Yeah.
Did they say... last time I heard, there was like a bunch of people missing. Did they say that they're...
They found 5 more dead, and there was like 100 and something people still missing, so you can assume that those people are dead too. But that's a small price to pay for the government.
And was that...
to their secrets.
How is that property tied to him?
I don't know. Speculation.
In Trump's state, though, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Very.
There's a lot of shit that's tied to this Epstein shit, dude.
That's what I'm saying. That these presidents are just puppets to make us not pay attention to what's really going on. Mm-hmm. Epstein, McAfee, all these people are connected to the real government, the real dark shadow government.
He said that who did he say is it has the most human trafficking?
The immigration, leader of immigration in our country. The head of immigration. Which makes sense. All these people that they can't find their parents or they can't find their children at the border. Mm-hmm. Where did they go? Just like the Canadians and all those fucking buried children underneath the boarding schools. You know, the governments just do dirty fucking shit.
And Trudeau went fucking full...
Commie.
What is that whole thing?
You can get arrested now. Bill C-30 is you can be arrested for hate speech, but they have a real loose term of hate speech. So
if you hurt someone's feelings.
Yeah. And basically what we're doing right now would probably be hate speech in Canada also.
Damn.
Speaking out against the government, saying they're crazy. Hate speech. He even said that we don't get nice headlines like this without giving the media $3 billion or $30 billion. Yeah. Like, bro, you just admit that the government owns the media over there? That's fucking China. It's the exact thing China does. What the fuck? Always.
It's wild, bro.
Extra. I mean, I don't know. I can't wrap my head around a lot of this. I do want to circle back on the McAfee shit later, and maybe even the Nikola Tesla shit later too.
Yeah.
Because it's deep.
It's way deep.
That's what I'm saying. And so that I'm like every day I'm moving further and further towards these fucking presidents are just puppets and they don't actually do anything.
Yeah.
They're just for show. That's why fucking Biden whispered like this and was telling everybody $1.9 trillion to make himself sound important.
Give him more money.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Come here, little mama, let me whisper in your ear. Tell you something I might like to hear. $12.9 trillion in funding. You know what he needed?
Yeah.
$12 trillion. Dr. Evil head ass. nukes and F-15s to take down the government. Bro, how many people in the fucking military? The military has a sworn oath to protect the Constitution. Mm-hmm. And so I'm pretty sure that goes over the president's head. I don't know much about it, but it's crazy.
Like I said, I don't think it would be our guys.
Yeah, probably not.
It'd be a foreign army or the UN or something like that.
They could try.
Yeah.
Because if it is our military, fuck, dude.
My dad was just telling me the other day they just updated the amount of guns that Americans own. I don't remember the exact number. I want to say like 500 million or something.
I wouldn't doubt it. During the whole fucking thing, everybody went and stockpiled.
Yep. Let me see if they... It's difficult to know exactly how many guns civilians own around the world, but every estimate the U.S. is worth more than 390 million is far out in front.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy. And you know what kills me about this whole gun control thing is that it doesn't even, like, it only affects the legal gun owners. But when you look at it, the legal gun owners aren't the ones committing the crimes.
Nope. That's the stupid part that nobody fucking gets, dude.
They do get it. They're just using it as a fucking crutch.
Well, if they really understood it and got it, they wouldn't have a problem with people having guns. They would understand that they don't get it.
Yeah.
That lets me know that they don't get it.
Yep.
They don't understand the concept of, or the importance of being able to protect yourself and feed yourself, and it's literally part of the Constitution.
Yeah.
And shall not be infringed.
I can't believe he said that shit, because he's basically saying, fuck the Second Amendment. I don't care if you say you need a well-regulated militia.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say. I think it's time to tar and feather these politicians again.
Yeah.
You know, what's crazy is he says you would need nukes and all this stuff to take down our country, but then turns around and say January 6th insurrection, people who were unarmed almost ended democracy in our country. Which one is it? Which one is it, Mr. Biden? Robinetta. Yeah, that's crazy.
And the police let those people in there, so which one is it?
Did. Yeah. It's
Dude, I called it. As soon as I seen the dude with the horns, I hit up my homie Obi. I was like, bro, watch, this dude's gonna be on all the fucking links tomorrow. All of them. I called it.
Wait, what?
The fucking dude with the horns that stormed the Capitol, took pictures.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw that guy, I knew it was bullshit.
Yeah, that dude was an actor.
Yeah, and I was like, watch, you're gonna see him on all the fucking... he's gonna be the main dude you see on all the links and all the news articles and shit.
I thought you said tomorrow.
No.
And so that's why I was like, what?
No, I said that when I told the homie. I was like...
okay, that's where I was confused at. I was like,
watch, tomorrow you're gonna see this... Because I was watching it happen, and then I was like, when I seen him, I was like, alright, I see you.
Yeah.
They let them people in there. And they wanted to make sure you knew it was a QAnon fucking dude, you know?
But it wasn't even QAnon. I knew people that went to that off of, like, I didn't know, acquaintances on Facebook.
Yeah.
Were saying January 6th, like back in December.
Getting ready for it.
Yeah, and so it wasn't like who aren't affiliated to anything. Who were just like only affiliated to the fact that they voted for Trump.
They're going there to show their support for Donald Trump.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. And that's another thing that I have people talk about is like
that is also textbook fucking. All right, so your opposition is getting ready to gather somewhere. You send in
insurgents
to fuck it up.
Yeah.
You dress like them and make it look like they did something fucked up. They'll do that at peaceful protests. Did you know that?
Yeah. They were laying bricks, leaving bricks out at these different BLM rallies on purpose to make it look like fucking terrible. And they were doing, they purposely stir shit up. There was insurgents at AutoZone. You could tell they were calling him out that he was a cop during the BLM protest.
With the black umbrella, right?
The dude with the black umbrella. That's what I'm saying. Like, both sides are meant to look bad, and it just stirs the pot even more, and it's like, we're getting played. We're getting played by the fucking government, by the people in power. We are getting played by the people in power, for sure. It's a division tactic, and it's sad because that's what they want. They want to have us eat each other from the inside out, and it's trying to make American look like it's a bad thing. It's the fucking greatest country in the world.
Yeah. Agreed. And so does a lot of people on this planet agree that this is the greatest country in the world.
Immigrants come here for a fucking reason. They leave their socialist countries for a reason.
So they can get that American privilege.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right. Well, what time is it?
It's time.
I think it is time to wrap it up.
Yep.
Remember, being an American is a privilege.
Yep.
And this is the best damn country in the world. Pale Horse out.
Pale Horse out. Hey, like, comment, share. Actually, we need
subscribe.
If you're not subscribed already, subscribe. But share this shit. It's time. Peace.
The Pale Horse Podcast. It's time to wake up the sleeping. Subscribe and like for more videos. Stay informed.